Imagine your heart valves slowly turning into stone. With every beat, they grow stiffer, heavier, and harder to open, silently choking off the lifeline of blood to your body. This is not a rare horror story at S. One of the most common heart valve problems in the elderly, calcific degeneration leading to aortic stenosis. Today, we're going behind the scenes to understand this silent threat. How does it develop? And what life-saving interventions can modern medicine offer? Stay till the end. Let's start with the basics. Picture a layer of calcium building up inside your heart valves, and instead of harmless mineral deposits, making them thicker and tougher. Oh, but why should you care? I'm young and healthy, or I'm too old to worry about such things. Well, first of all, you're wrong. Second of all, let me ask you a question. You should care because understanding this condition now can help you make better lifestyle choices to protect your heart valves in the future. Now, why does this happen? Think of your heart valves like the hinges on an old door. As time goes by, they can become stiff and harder to open. But what makes it worse? Imagine trying to push a heavy door open with a big force behind it. The hinges can get damaged quickly. Similarly, if the walls of your left ventricle are thick and muscular, it can put extra strain on your aortic valve, causing it to wear out faster. If they become misshapen, it can lead to turbulence in the blood flow, sort of like when you put a barrier in a river. This turbulence can damage the valve leaflets, accelerating the wear process. Also, if the valve leaflets don't close tightly, some blood can leak backwards. This backflow can cause vibrations that shake the valve leaflets, contributing to their wear. Now, these are the typical wear and tear issues. However, if you have rheumatic fever or some congenital heart defects, your valves may already start out with some damage. Speaking of damage, did you know that smoking and certain chronic diseases like diabetes can also increase the risk of valve damage? Let's talk about the valve that suffers the most. Why is it the favorite target of calcific degeneration? Well, the aortic valve acts like a gateway between your heart's left ventricle and the aorta. Because the aortic valve controls the flow of blood into the aorta, it has to endure a lot of pressure. That's when the left ventricle contracts, pushing the aortic valve open and sending blood on its way. You see, the aortic valve doesn't just open and shut, it's a dynamic marvel of engineering. During systole, the phase when your heart beats and pumps out blood, the valve opens and closes multiple times per minute, creating a back-and-forth motion. It's like a diligent worker opening and shutting a gate countless times a day, allowing the smooth passage of traffic. This continuous action puts a toll on the valve. The more wear, the more calcium tends to accumulate. Eventually, this thickening and stiffening of the valve leaflets can obstruct the normal flow of blood, leading to a condition called aortic stenosis. So why is this problem so serious? As cars pile up, the traffic backs up, horns blare. Similarly, when the aortic valve becomes narrowed, the flow of blood is disrupted. Your heart has to work harder to push blood through the blockage, leading to a condition called heart failure. Heart failure doesn't mean your heart stops working, but it does mean that it's not pumping as efficiently as it should. An overworked heart can develop abnormal heartbeats called arrhythmias. And in severe cases, a severely damaged valve can lead to sudden cardiac arrest. The numbers speak for themselves. This is why waiting for the right time to treat aortic stenosis can be deadly. But now, let's look at the microscopic changes happening inside your heart. Over time, the immune system identifies these deposits as foreign intruders. This inflammatory response leads to the formation of fibrocalcific nodules. These nodules, made up of calcium and fibrous tissue, the valve leaflets lose their flexibility and start resembling bone-like tissue. Various factors can increase your risk of developing calcific degeneration. Each of these factors can accelerate the wear and tear process. What are the warning signs? The classic triad of aortic stenosis symptoms includes angina. Many elderly individuals, however, tend to ignore these symptoms, assuming they're just part of growing older. But ignoring these red flags can be dangerous. Here's a real-world example. He figured it was just a consequence of advancing age and didn't seek medical help. Little did he know, this seemingly normal part of aging could have been a critical sign of aortic stenosis. Several months later, Mr. Williams collapsed while climbing the stairs. His family rushed him to the hospital where doctors diagnosed him with severe aortic stenosis. Unfortunately, by the time the diagnosis was made, Despite surgery, he didn't make it. During a physical exam, doctors listened for a harsh systolic murmur. This non-invasive procedure uses sound waves to create images of your heart. CT scans can also reveal calcium deposits and other abnormalities in the heart valves. Doctors grade the severity of aortic stenosis based on how much the valve leaflets are narrowed, ranging from mild to severe stenosis. But why is it so important to catch this condition early? You might wonder, if my heart's already damaged, what can I do about it? Well, the answer lies in the severity of your symptoms and the overall health of your heart. When your symptoms are mild, your doctor may recommend medications to manage any underlying conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol. These medications can help control symptoms and prevent further damage, but they won't cure the calcific degeneration. As the condition progresses and your symptoms worsen, your doctor may suggest a surgical valve replacement. There are two types of artificial heart valves used in this procedure: mechanical valves and bioprosthetic valves. Mechanical valves are incredibly durable, lasting up to 20 years or more. Bioprosthetic valves, on the other hand, are made from animal or human tissue and generally last between 10 and 15 years. Both options have their pros and cons, and your doctor can help you decide which one is best for you based on your individual circumstances. However, a newer and less invasive option exists for those who aren't good candidates for open heart surgery. It's called transcatheter aortic valve replacement, or TAVR. This cutting-edge procedure involves replacing the aortic valve without open heart surgery. During TAVR, a new valve is inserted through a small incision in the groin or chest, then guided into position using a catheter. This innovative approach has been a game changer for many elderly patients, offering them a chance at a longer, healthier life without the need for open heart surgery. Watch animations showing how TAVR works. The future holds exciting possibilities. Researchers are investigating ways to slow down calcification with existing drugs like statins, widely used to lower cholesterol, or anti-inflammatory drugs. Other studies are exploring experimental therapies that target specific molecular pathways involved in valve calcification. Additionally, researchers are working on growing new heart valves in the lab using a patient's own cells. These lab-grown valves could one day provide a revolutionary treatment option for those suffering from calcific degeneration. Calcific degeneration of the heart valves can be a silent threat, but understanding its causes, symptoms, and treatments can help us protect our hearts as we age. Regular checkups and a focus on heart health are crucial, especially for those over 65. If you or your loved ones fall into this category, don't ignore shortness of breath or dizziness. Ask your doctor for a heart checkup. It could save a life. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more medical deep dives that simplify complex conditions. Thank you for watching. Until next time.